Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Dependency or conflict validation in Windows 10. Dependency and conflict validation is a crucial part of software development, especially when working with applications that have various dependencies. In the context of Windows 10, this can involve ensuring that your application can run without issues caused by missing or conflicting dependencies, such as .NET Framework versions, COM components, or third-party libraries. Overview of dependency validation. 1. Dependencies. These are libraries or components that your application relies on to function correctly. If a dependency is missing or incompatible, the application might fail to launch or behave unexpectedly. 2. Conflicts. This occurs when two or more components that your application depends on cannot coexist. For example, if two libraries require different versions of the same dependency, this can lead to runtime errors. Tools and techniques for dependency validation. 1. Windows Event Viewer. Use it to monitor application errors and warnings related to dependencies. 2. Dependency Walker, a tool that can analyze your application's dependencies and highlight missing or conflicting files. 3. NuGet Package Manager. When using .NET, NuGet can help manage dependencies and resolve conflicts. 4. Visual Studio provides built-in tools for managing project dependencies. 5. Custom Validation Code, writing specific validation logic to check for the presence and version of required dependencies. Example, custom dependency validation in C. In this example, we will create a simple C console application that checks for the presence of a required .NET Framework version and a specific file dependency. Step 1. Create a console application. 1. Open Visual Studio. 2. Create a new console application project named Dependency Validation Example. Step 2. Add validation logic. Add the following code to your program.cs file. Step 3. Explanation of the code. Is .NET version installed method. This method checks the Windows registry for the installed version of the .NET Framework. File.exists method. This method checks if a specific file exists in the given path. Main method. It orchestrates the validation by calling the above methods and printing appropriate messages based on the results. Step 4. Run the application. 1. Make sure you have the required .NET Framework version installed. 2. Create the required file or change the path in the code to point to an existing file. 3. Run the application, and it should inform you whether all dependencies are satisfied or if there are any issues. Conclusion. Dependency and conflict validation are essential to ensure that your Windows application runs smoothly. By using the provided example, you can build a simple validation mechanism that checks for necessary dependencies before proceeding with your application's logic. This can be expanded further based on the specific dependencies your application requires.